that ridge right there is Relay Peak. 10,338 feet, and that's the way home. You see the trail goes up the hill here through this meadow and goes up that ridge, and right on the other side of that is the finish line. I am that close. It happens today, people. I'm gonna spend one more night up here, but I will be finished today. I don't know how many miles. Probably like 7 or 8 maybe. But those miles will be done today. Exactly as I climbed it. 2 weeks. Pretty excited, man. It's been a strange emotional hike so far this morning. I mean, I've gone from laughing out loud to, I mean, literally by myself here, hiking, laughing out loud. And I cried for a while because I'm so proud of myself. I mean, singing stupid, silly songs. I mean, just today has been unreal. Crazy morning. A lot of emotion. Pretty proud of this guy. I came so close to failing. Day 4 and 5, man. From about, I don't know, whenever I pitched my tent on day 4 to when I reached Starter Lake on day 5, I was ready to go home. I mean, I had resigned myself that I failed. But, you know, that night, Anya had gone 5 miles ahead of me, and I was there by myself, and laying in my tent, and I'm crying, calling myself a failure. You know, for a year you talked about this. You can't do it. I mean, that 23-year-old girl's outrunning you by 5 miles. You know, not so much that I have a problem with somebody that young being able to outrun me, because, you know, shit, my body's been used. But to not be able to continue was more than I could take. And that is what pushed me. I was laying there telling myself, are you gonna let this be you? You know, knowing all I know about this trail and all the research and reading and studying and watching videos of other people, and, you know, knowing that there's been children to complete this thing, and knowing that I almost failed it was more than I could take. That was pretty motivating. That's something I've never really experienced like that. I mean, I was done. If it wouldn't have taken a day's walk, more than a day's walk in either direction to get picked up, I would have been calling for a ride. And here I am, a week and a half later, 2 hours away from finishing. God, I'm proud of myself. Extremely proud of myself. I mean, it's a different pride than I felt when I had the day that my children were born. You know, that's pride too, but it's something completely different, you know, because while it is something that I did, this is something that did. You know, I did this. And this morning I was having a conversation with a very, very, very dear friend when I was sitting out the border there eating a snack. And I admitted to her that when I started this, in my own head, I did not think I was going to finish. I really didn't. You know, I've been out here hiking before, and you know, I've gone from Rose to Spooner, 23 miles, a lot of climbing and all this and that, but those weekends, and you know, when I went out to Desolation Wilderness, all that, it was hard. I remember thinking when I was doing those trips, kind of in preparation for this, that this is hard. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do this for 170 plus miles, but I fucking did it. And I could not be more proud of myself for what I've accomplished. It may seem silly to you guys because, I mean, I walked around the damn lake, but this was important to me. And I did it. Well, not yet, but I can see the finish line. All right. Let me knock out these few miles here and then really celebrate. GoPro, stop recording.